Hello and welcome to the Jura Deco channel. Today I'll talk you about the updated version of the air purifier that can be made at home using a 3D printer. And first of all, let's start watching how to easily and quickly the purifier can be disassembled and reassembled. The top cover and filters are securely held, but very easy to mount and unmount. This is the result of fixing the issues of the previous version. You can see more about it in the previous video on the channel. In the updated purifier, I have succeeded in improving many design features and fixing some defects. So let's take a look at the results. I think I have something to show you. For comparison, let's see how the purifiers look when they stand side by side. This will be the most obvious. The corner posts have become thinner. It's immediately clear that the case elements have been greatly optimized, which significantly reduces printing time and reduces filament consumption. The entire design has become concise and more elegant. For comparison, in the previous version, to open the top cover, you had to hold the body tightly with one hand and pull the cover with the other. The difficulty was that there was nothing to pull on. It was possible but not convenient. The redesigned cover has special handles that are easy to grip when pulling. You need to hold the body a little and then pull the corner of the cover. It opens easily. In my opinion, the design has become even more minimalistic. Of course, there are still some issues, but they are not critical, and we will talk about them a little later. The installation of the cover in principle does not cause any problems. In the previous version also everything was fine. It takes less than a minute. You need to align the top cover, press the corners, and that's it. The previous version of the cover has different fasteners, but the same principle. Align the cover, press it down, and the cover is installed. The next improvement that was achieved was the process of replacing the filters. The difficulty was the dimensions of the filters holder were too small and the walls were too stiff. This made it much more difficult to install and replace the filters. You can see how tightly they are pulled out. All installation process can be viewed in the previous video on the channel. It looks quite funny as I tried to do it for several minutes. So who is interested, go and watch. In the updated purifier, all the parts are disassembled easily. It's just like a children's building set. It's enough to hold the bottom a little and pull the filter with one hand. And that's it. The filter is pulled out. It should also be noted that I was able to reduce the thickness of the case walls. In fact, the question is not that the walls are thick, but that they print longer. Since the parts are not small, reducing the thickness by a few millimeters can reduce the total printing time by hours. That's why it's important. I also simplified the locks that connect the bottom part. In addition, it was possible to greatly simplify the design of the corner posts. This is very clear if you look at the parts when they are next to each other. Both the dimensions and the wall thickness have decreased. The printing time has decreased significantly. There are still a few important improvements to consider. Comparing the covers, you can visually see how the width of the case has changed and how much lighter the entire structure has become. As for the activated carbon filters, they are in the process of being improved. We will definitely talk about them in the future. Due to the width, there was a lot of space on the cover for installing the power wires. There was no need to think about them at all. They fit into a kind of channel that formed between the fans and the wall that holds the filter. As for the updated version, there is a very little space for the wires. Their laying is not very convenient. Constantly slip out and it seems that they are a little out of place. This still needs to be worked on. I also made an additional mount for the PWM Splitter. The fans will be connected to it. The mount is in the shape of a clothes pin with additional pins for better positioning and fixation. And the last thing that will need to be fixed is these cutouts. Due to the reduction in the width of the case, the wrench for positioning the nut didn't fit in the gap between the walls. I have solved this situation for now by making the cuts mechanically with a knife. All I have to do is transfer these changes to the 3D model, print it and check it. Currently the solution is ready and all that remains is to implement it. The wrench with the nut easily fits into this slot and it's quite convenient to work with it. Development is an iterative and very interesting process. I think in the next video I'll talk you about the final version of the air purifier where all the issues will be fixed. So, subscribe, comment, leave your ideas and remarks about the project. My goal is to implement the solution that is inexpensive, high quality and easy to assemble with a minimalist design and great look. Some will say it's impossible, but I'll try.